One late afternoon, two girls are talking, expressing amazement over something yet to be disclosed. The following day, Rintaro visits Lovazono Flower Park, captivated by its beauty. Hey there, welcome to Anikazu. Today, we're diving into the enchanting world of 100 girlfriends that really love you. Get ready for romance, comedy, and twists you didn't see coming. Don't forget to hit like, drop a comment, and subscribe for more awesome anime content. Let's get started with our recap. Nano remarks that it's an ideal location to observe a diverse range of plants. Meanwhile, Kasuri intends to gather different nectars for her pharmaceutical research. Elsewhere, other girls are seen absorbed in the park's scenic views. Rintaro thanks Hikari for recommending the park, and she acknowledges its worthiness of discussion. Indeed, Hikari had also been eager to bring him here. Their conversation is interrupted when an announcement over the intercom reveals the park's upcoming monthly event, the Bouquet Toss. Hikari explains that it's one of the park's main attractions, where the person catching the bouquet gets to wear a wedding dress adorned with flowers from the park, accompanied by a special photo session with their loved one. Hearing this, Rintaro is intrigued to participate. Hikari shares that wearing this wedding dress has been her dream since childhood, and she's determined to fulfill it, whatever it takes. Thus, they head towards the event area. Upon arrival, Rintaro notices the large crowd eager for the bouquet. Among them is a middle-aged woman, urging her friends from the motorcycle gang, the Confederacy of Gorillas, to catch the bouquet for a photo opportunity with her. Rintaro, puzzled, is briefed by Nano on the gang's history, dating back to the early 21st century. Rintaro appreciates his girlfriend Wikipedia for her informative insights. Seeing the situation, Hikari suggests they team up to increase their chances of catching the bouquet, planning to decide who gets the photo session by lottery, which everyone agrees to. Still, Rintaro is concerned about the formidable competition and advises Shizuka to stay out of the event for safety, a sentiment echoed by Karin due to Shizuka's small stature. Kasuri, meanwhile, uses a potion to increase her size. Rintaro, noting the gang's conspicuous flags, creates his own with a towel and pen, dubbing it Rintaro Family, which embarrasses everyone. He also devises a team war cry to boost morale. The gorillas pause their aggressive demeanor briefly, charmed by Shizuka's cuteness. The event host then takes the stage, announcing the imminent start of the bouquet toss and outlines the rules. The event host emphasizes that any violence among participants is forbidden. He then introduces the person throwing the bouquet, a former soccer athlete turned shot putter, Baba. Rintaro is surprised to see his deputy director there, recognizing her athletic past but unaware of her shot-putting skills. Baba, when asked about her motivation, shockingly declares her intention to throw the bouquet out of Earth's atmosphere to prevent anyone's happiness, causing concern for the host. Nonetheless, the event proceeds with a countdown to the bouquet toss. Baba launches the bouquet, indifferent to the outcome, focused only on using her earnings for strippers. The crowd, including the gorillas, rushes towards the bouquet. Rintaro notices the gorillas' disregard for civility, attacking other participants. The gang leader clarifies their violence is only amongst themselves, part of their chaotic training. She throws one of her members towards Hikari, but Karin intervenes, deciding to adopt the gorilla's aggressive tactics temporarily. Impressed with Karin's strength, the gang leader likens her to a gorilla, which offends Karin. She instructs others to chase the bouquet while she handles the gorilla. The gorillas create a wind tornado with their flags, redirecting the bouquet towards their leader. Rintaro refuses to let them win, confronting the gorillas. Above, Shizuka is seen flying with the help of the Rintaro family flag, her light body lifted by the wind. She catches the bouquet but then starts falling. The girls attempt to catch her, but she bounces off them like human airbags and is then rescued by Rintaro. Seeing they've caught the bouquet, the gorilla leader is furious. Karin thanks her for the fight, moving her to tears and a handshake. Karin also feels relieved she wasn't part of the cushioning group, considering her slender build. The group celebrates their victory, with Hikari musing over who will get the photo session with Rintaro. Hikari explains that she has brought a raffle kit for them to play King Scent. To win, one must pick the toothpick with a red mark at the end. While setting up the toothpicks, she had already devised a plan, anticipating the challenge of catching the bouquet and the need for everyone's cooperation. She suggests conducting the draw before the bouquet toss to avoid suspicion. The marked toothpick has a small, visible cut. Hikari knows picking first might arouse suspicion, so she plans to let someone else choose first, aiming to be second. Nano is selected to pick first. Hikari, knowing Nano values efficiency, believes she'll pick the nearest toothpick. Hikari positions the marked stick away from Nano, confident she won't choose it, and mentally apologizes to the group for her deception. but Nano, valuing efficiency, suggests everyone picks their toothpicks simultaneously. This unexpected move surprises Hikari, and Nano's approach exceeds her expectations. Instantly, all the girls have their toothpicks, and Hikari ends up with the marked one. However, Kasuri, upset, throws a tantrum. Rintaro tries to console her, promising future opportunities. Hikari, feeling guilty for Kasuri's lack of significant memories with Rintaro, offers her the photo session. Kasuri, overjoyed, jumps on Hikari, expressing her love for both her and Rintaro. She suggests it would be nice to see Hikari and Rintaro in a photo together. Apologizing for her outburst, she insists Hikari take the photo session. They decide to take a group photo, a common practice among them. Afterward, Hikari thanks Rintaro for fulfilling her dream, sharing how her life has been a dream since meeting him. Rintaro reciprocates the sentiment. Hikari then makes a surprising request for them to separate. Confused, Rintaro plans to speak with her for clarification. However, he learns Hikari had to leave the park for an urgent appointment. Kasuri jokingly suggests she might have gone to the restroom. Nano inquires if something is wrong with Hikari. Rintaro reassures them and decides to talk to Hikari later. But when he tries to call her, she doesn't respond. All Rintaro can do is open the envelope Hikari unexpectedly gave him. He believes it must contain her address. Indeed, it does, and he arrives at a massive house with a garden, lake, and fountain. Spotting Hikari through a window, Rintaro shouts to catch her attention. Hikari signals him to be quiet, and a security guard approaches to investigate. Rintaro manages to hide just in time. He then receives a call from Hikari on an unknown phone, urging him to be quick as they're short on time. Rintaro asks about the reason for their separation, and Hikari confesses she no longer feels the love she once had for him. She wants Rintaro to move forward without her. However, observing her through the window, Rintaro senses she's hiding something and insists she tell the truth. Hikari reveals her mother discovered her dating multiple people. Despite explaining Rintaro's honesty and her happiness in the relationship, her mother disapproved, took her phone, transferred her to another school, and planned to move the next day. Hikari doesn't know where they're going. Rintaro is appalled, but Hikari explains her wealthy mother doesn't hesitate to take drastic actions. She fears even if they reunite, her mother will continually try to separate them. Hikari's mother then takes the phone, warning Rintaro to stay away from her daughter and threatening him. Rintaro attempts to converse, but the call is abruptly ended. He shouts, trying to draw their attention, but the security guard apprehends him. Rintaro explains he needs to speak with the house's residents, but the guard, following the owner's orders, refuses him entry. Rintaro insists, but the guard reminds him that not everything goes as desired, especially for a teenager with limited capabilities. Meanwhile, Hikari's mother reminds her daughter of the prohibition against contacting Rintaro. Hikari pleads with her mother, promising never to disobey again if it means preventing harm to Rintaro. Her mother embraces her, internally blaming Rintaro for the situation. Dejected, Rintaro returns home, haunted by Hikari's words and the security guard's dismissal of his abilities. Frustrated and feeling powerless, he hits his head against the wall, lamenting his lack of strength, knowledge, money, and influence. He sees himself as just a kid, incapable of being with someone like Hikari. Finding a four-leaf clover, he's reminded of his first encounter with Hikari. He shares his experience with the other girls. Kyron questions why Hikari hadn't spoken up sooner. Kasuri asks Rintaro about their next move, and he declares his plan to infiltrate the mansion and rescue Hikari. Kyron doubts the plan, citing the wealth and resources of Hikari's mother. Nano calculates the plan's success rate as 0. Nevertheless, Rintaro is determined to do everything he can for Hikari's happiness, motivated by the memory of her sad expression in the window. He announces his intention to flee the city with Hikari that night, uncertain of their destination or the duration of their hiding. He asks the girls to wait for their return. Kurine points out the convenience of this plan for Rintaro, as there's no telling when they'll reunite. She volunteers to join the rescue mission, followed by the others' willingness to help. Rintaro hesitates, recognizing the gravity of their decision. But seeing their determination and realizing they, like him, love Hikari, he accepts their assistance. And that's a wrap on our journey through 100 girlfriends that really love you. Thanks for joining me here on Anikazu. If you love diving into this anime with us, make sure to hit that like button and leave your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more anime adventures. Until next time, keep exploring the incredible world of anime. See you in the next video.